Well, this, friends, is a sight for sore eyes. Tough, long day, but such a beautiful trail. Just gorgeous. All right, just got here. It's a 4:30. Just set up camp and just sit here and relax. I got a nice place right here that's going to overlook the lake. Yeah. Here's tonight's little camp setup. I'll swing around the trees here. The porch mower thing going on, pretty nice. And the view is of the lake. Sick. Another great day hiking. Took it on Buchanan Pass first thing in the morning. Beautiful day up there. A little windy, but I got some great shots. Then you come down from there into these gorgeous meadows, and really enjoyed that. Then from there we got down into, we got to see some waterfalls, some amazing waterfalls. And one thing I learned about when you have amazing waterfalls, you have amazing climbs to get up over those waterfalls. So 3,900 feet of elevation gain today, about 12.5 miles. So a little bit more than what David usually does. So I'm feeling really good about Hammock right now. Got a great campsite set up here over by this lake. A storm kind of rolled in, so I had to put it into I'd lower the tarp a little bit, what I call storm mode. So it just it puts the tarp in a much better position to block out any kind of wind and splatter from the rain coming off the tarp and all that. So great way to end the day. I'll cuddle up here in my hammock. Tomorrow, a shorter day, about 8.5 miles. And much less elevation gain, probably about 1,700 feet, maybe a little bit more. But tomorrow's the last day. We'll take on Pawnee Pass, which is about 1.5 miles away from the pass, and I want to say 1,800 feet elevation gain, some 1,600 feet elevation gain, something like that. And then the rest is pretty much downhill from there all the way out to the parking lot where the Jeep's at, and then I'll head home. So it's been a great 3 days. I recommend this to anyone, but for tonight I'm gonna do some more reading until I just fall asleep. The pitter patter from the rain here will be a perfect combination. Alright, well, thanks for tuning in, and tomorrow, Pawnee Pass. Good morning, everybody. Last day out here. Gonna miss this view. Lots more coming up here in just a few minutes. Got 1.5 miles to the top of the Pawnee Pass, and then I don't know, 8.5 miles, so about 6 more miles after that we'll be back at the Jeep. So let's do this.
The surroundings are gorgeous. I think that's the pass right there. According to my map, that's kind of where we're going. So yeah, such a beautiful setting. Look at this. A little bit of a pathfinding adventure here, but we'll get there. It's obvious enough. Yeah, so let's get upstairs. So, for those who might not be familiar with navigating this kind of stuff where the path is not super clear, you look for these cairns, little trail markers, and you just take your time, try to find the next one, try to find the most obvious path to get there, and then repeat. Sometimes there'll be a path that looks obvious, take that, otherwise look for cairns, figure it out. I'm almost up top here. Whew. Amazing views. Amazing. I'll show you in just a minute. Well, here's one side of the pass. The trail went down there. And let's go to the other side. And here's a view from the other side. I went down a little bit. You know, one thing I love about the trail is that the generosity of people out here is just unbelievable. There's a guy on a rock back there. Looks like he was meditating or something. I walked by, said hi, and he asked me if I wanted to stop for a minute and take a hit of his bong. The generosity is crazy. I didn't take him up on it. I remember one winter we snowshoed up here and we sat out on that rock course, it was all frozen over, but it was quite a trip. Snowshoed in from way down the valley. Well, this is Long Lake. It's long. Yeah, so I need to stop and rest here. My shoulders are a little bit achy, so just for a few minutes and then we're off. 2.5, maybe 3 miles from here, we'll be at the Jeep. Okay, so this is where I cut off the trail that was going along Longs Lake. Well, here's a path I took from Long Lake over to my Jeep. There's a couple of really cool historical sites here, but a lot of it is really marshy and mucky, and it's not a very common path, so just be aware. Another alternative way to get back to the Brainard Gateway trailhead is to take the way that I took in. Take a look at the first video in this series to see. It's the Waldrop Trail. Well, that felt like a longer day than it should have been. That last trail I went through was like, there's a lot of swampy, mucky, yucky stuff in there. So it took me longer than I expected to take. So now I'm back at the Jeep here and getting ready to head home. 2.5 hours or so drive to get home. Hey, as always, if you like this stuff, go ahead and subscribe. Hiking, backpacking, gear reviews, all things nature. Like this video, it helps with the algorithm. But mostly I like comments, you know, about what have you done in the Indian Peak Wilderness area and what do you like most about this place. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous last 3 days. Grueling at some times, but definitely worth it. So, alright, so that's my Indian Peaks for the year. Alright, you know what I'm going to say next, right? I'll see you on the trail.